Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, and no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud of the Avatar 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. Welcome to today's show, everybody. It is Tuesday, August 8th, 2017 here inside Shroud of the Avatar. And, of course, I want to welcome everybody who's joining us today. Thanks for tuning in. Of course, all sorts of interesting stuff. We got some questions already coming in chat. And, of course, we're going to go ahead and talk about some of that stuff. Of course, yesterday...
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday, big surprise yesterday, of course, was the first monthly mini telethon of the Avatar. They're moving to a monthly platform now. They want to do this once a month and roll the PostMortem, all that into one, telethon.
Long, 4-hour
question answering,
that
level
and also
design
the
showing.
change in the telethon rewards to rares. So a little semantic change, just because
Rares.
You know what it is only rares for $5.
You mean, the wording of our silver-tongued devil, our good friend Starlog rares.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now, are they going to be rares because nobody thought that they were going to do anything, so nobody bought in, or are they going to be rares because they think that they're just going to be rares? Every telethon we give out a handful of items, so are all the telethon items considered rares now? I mean, they should be, I know.
Well, the telethon items are considered rares because the only way to get them is to contribute to that telethon.
And are they
it's
considered
not like
rares when you have 9 copies of each, 10 copies of each?
Yes, they are, because not everybody has 9 or 10 copies of each.
So if you missed your telethon items, you come see this guy, because most likely I've got a copy of them. And,
what are you talking about? Is this like the infamous snowflake cloak that's up on Shroud Marketplace on my store?
I've got 1 or 2 of those floating around. I believe I've got... I even think I've got a sparewater.org package floating around. But you can still get those. Those are not really rares.
Yeah, those are not rares.
Yeah. Now, unfortunate, though, is when you sell those cloaks, the attached emote does not transfer with the cloak. And we really got to ask about that and see whether something like that can actually be addressed, that the owner of the cloak would actually be the person
with the /snow emote.
Yes, absolutely. Or whoever wears the cloak, I'm guessing, would then be able to activate the emote. Would make a little bit of sense. I mean, that's just me. But I want to jump immediately to chat, because this gentleman's been in before.
That question that came in before the show, which was...
when
let's see, how
is
episode
Godel 1
Logic?
Yes. When is episode 1 releasing? And I believe he's been in the last couple days during replays. And just a reminder to everybody else, we are live 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, from noon to 1 for lunch right here on NBNN WRFB. The rest of the time, it's the past week's shows on replays. so that those stragglers out there who are looking for Shrouded Avatar on Twitch TV stumbles across something when they look for Shrouded Avatar. And, of course, we're there to serve that. And, of course, we're here to answer your questions. So let's start by answering that question.
Well, actually, the best way to actually ask us questions is to come into Discord, because we pretty much hang out here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Somebody's almost always in here.
Yeah, easy way to get to Discord.
Is click on that link in chat.
/NBNN, or going to nbnn.info and clicking on the Discord button.
That's right.
Both of those will bring you right into the channel.
Or for you radio fans, WRFB.rocks, and there's a Discord button up there. Whisk you right on into the green room. Why? Because we're too lazy to move downstairs to the on-air channel. That's why.
That is right. So, Goodell Logic wanted to know, when is episode 1 releasing? We do not have a specific date, but right now the current thought is fourth quarter. Yeah,
fourth quarter.
And High Vegan Gamer,
years,
as well as Wags.
Is what they keep saying now. They're shooting to release by year's end episode 1, and again, if for some unforeseen reason, circumstance, earthquake, microwave takes the power out while the server's in the middle of an upload, whatever, you know, that this does not happen by the end of the year.
And thanks for the subscription, Vegan Gamer.
The Vegan Gamer Live. Thank you for the sub. Absolutely. Thank you. You.
Now, we have to remember that it's like what they're working on right now. They just finished off the primary quest line.
Well,
the three major quest lines that lead to the grand finale quest line. They're going back and they're going to be repolishing those quest lines to make them a little bit more logical, I think would be a good term for it.
To follow.
Logical. Yeah. Then from there, they're also adding a ton of side quests. And so that is a lot of quests that they're adding. Most of the primary game systems are in the game. So this would be more like we're currently in a beta state. If you're going to use the traditional model of like alpha, beta.
This would be about as close as you're going to get to calling it that. Woo! Vegan
Gamer,
that's
awesome.
Thank you, dude. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Send in those bit love.
Oh, yeah.
And yes, as a reminder, don't forget you too can subscribe to our channels. You can send us some bit love, send some bits our way, help support what we do out here. We do appreciate every little bit. It goes to keeping Jack's car gassed up so he can get back and forth to Portalarium and he can go get that breakfast every morning.
Yeah, it's all good. Send that over to the twitch.tv/Cynicist.
That's right.
Shameless self-promotion.
Around here. Yes. We don't know anything about that.
Don't know anything about that. But yeah, I mean, so the devs do have a lot of work to do still. They are working hard. I mean, we have to remember they do have one of the smaller dev teams in as far as gaming goes. Their dev team has been 30 people. As far as a game
this size, of this scope, of this magnitude, absolutely. Now, the other part of the question was that dude was talking about release 2 in 2 years, and I don't know which dude of us he was referring to.
Well,
he was watching the replay earlier, so one of the things right now, I guess what the biggest, hold on, let me see if I got this right now.
So, yeah, the initial plan was for after episode 1, Episode 2 would be about 18 months after Episode 1. Episode 3 would be 18 months after that.
2-year plan.
Oh, yeah. 2-year plan.
2-year plan.
Yes, we do now have the Star 2-year plan sound effect.
Well, that was asked for by Star. He says, he needs one of these. So, of course,
He needs a button.
2-year plan. 2-year plan.
we can give him the button. But anticipated releases thereafter, once we get past release number 1, are slated for 1 year to 18 months for development for each of those releases hereafter. Now, with the release schedule, with the team, with the kind of work that we know these guys like to do, and what they're going to be happy with, neither one of us sees this as feasible as it may be, and we usually say probably closer to 2 years.
It is feasible for them to do 18 months after Episode 1 is launched to do Episode 2, because it's creating a new landmass, creating new quest lines. It's a lot of work, but
okay.
But that's
episode 2.
That's it.
I'll give you only because I know what the land mass is going to look like. Episodes 3, 4, and 5. I don't know. Okay, so I'll give you that one in episode 2, only because we know what the land mass is going to look like.
It would also still be a stretch, depending on whether or not they can actually double the size of the dev team. If they can do that, then Episode 2 should be able to be within that 18 months, because you have to remember that even though Episode 1 is launched, they're still going to do monthly releases, and it's something where it's like they're constantly going to be evolving the game state.
Now that's something a lot of people I don't think really grasp. While we endeavor to get to release of the official Episode 1, that will not be the end of development. Again, this game, a lot of people go, when's the game going to be finished? And that's the wrong question to ask.
The game being finished is going to be never.
Never, as long as there's funding. That's right.
It's the same thing with WoW. When's that game going to be finished?
Yeah. Well, most people
10
just
years
think
later,
it is
they're
finished.
still working on it.
There's you go out, wow, I'm going to go buy World of Warcraft because it's a finished game. But some people don't realize what they're getting themselves into when they sign up for that. And they go buy, I feel sorry for the kid who goes out and he's been wanting to play it for 5 years, finally finds the money to buy the initial release pack, then realizes he needs another $100 worth of release packs to even catch up with anybody else in the game. Yeah. You don't have to, but...
Yep. But,
I know my $65 is sitting on a shelf just collecting dust. That's all I know.
Hey.
I got the whole box sitting right there.
Yep.
So with the expansion pack. What?
So yesterday I did actually navigate their Portalarium stream. I was the guy behind the camera doing weird things, and I did actually kind of force a change on them moving from XSplit over to OBS. And since I only showed up like an hour before the stream to like set up everything, I
install the software, pull the backgrounds, configure the cameras. Tell you. What a professional. Just an hour before to set up.
An hour before, yeah.
I'm lucky if I can get him to show up 10 minutes before the show, let alone an hour.
hey, just because yesterday everybody got to watch me like move it into the seat right as the show
they might have got to see that on your stream. They don't see that over here.
Actually, no one got to see that because I wasn't streaming at that point.
Yeah, you weren't even turned on at that point. Okay.
Yeah. I was turned on right in the beginning of the intro song.
We had the splash screen up, so nobody saw both of us sliding into our seats just moments before we went live yesterday. But that's another story, and we don't need. That's not news.
Hey, just because
we got the show.
We are
done.
professionals. We are professionals that we're like the professional musician that's like comes out from the party and it's like, where's my instrument? Strap on the guitar and like just go straight on stage. And it's like, what are we doing here?
Walks in,
Where's the
sucks
set
down
list?
a beer, steps on stage, plugs it in, jams it out, does a Jaeger bomb, stage dives off, and goes joins the crowd at the bar for the rest of the night. That's the way it's done.
Need to do my mic drop. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But so like as far as like yesterday's mini telethon, I hope that everything worked well for everybody.
Let's get to the mini telethon. First off, everything sounded and looked great. I don't think anybody could have noticed any difference. Cameras and switches and Lum giving out prizes and all that good stuff seemed to be pretty well regulated as it may be.
Still trying to get them to move away from Google Hangouts just because the quality for Google Hangouts as far as the video stream is kind of pathetic.
Yeah. Also, when the guys got to do the live presentation, they're using the machine you're actually streaming on, so they actually have to come sit down at that machine. Is that what happened there with those guys?
Yeah. So it's that was the actual stream machine. So it's like I have to vacate the room, and so whenever they launched Unity, it's like I had it all set up for Unity working within the normal Unity editor, and as soon as they hit the play button, that launched the new window and launched the game, the in-game game, and so then I had to go capture the new window. It's like, whoops.
And the vegan gamer, you can spend that money here any day of the week, every day of the week, by the way. Yeah,
absolutely. Send us all your monies.
It's a very good cause.
Yes.
But let's bring that up on screen. The Release 44 PostMortem. Do you have it handy?
What?
That
thing where they said that they raised $67,500 during the telethon.
$67,500 in a 4-hour telethon on a Monday. Now, of course, this total was only tallied through the telethon. This was not the hours before nor the hours after the telethon. Oops. So it's quite possible that, oops.
I thought I hit mute.
Quite possible that we've raised quite a bit more, but all the stretch goals were achieved. Which was rather surprising for a Monday and a shortened telethon.
Absolutely. I mean, I think out of that $5 rare that I'm most looking forward to is actually the Oracle Eye helmet, which is the fencing mask with the Oracle Eye painted on it, just like the same. It's the same mask.
Yes, it is. There it is.
That is the same one that is. Essentially the same
like the
fencing mask, like the Kabbalist, yes. Except now it's got the Oracle Eye instead of the Kabbalist symbol. Although I still need the Kabbalist symbol of the one where it's
I know which one you're looking for. That's for sure.
Exactly. So all of those goals did meet. We did get to see some. We did get to see. Fletcher working a little bit on the cable wings.
Yes, now that was, and again, a lot of people are sitting there scratching their heads because, they're giving you a tease showing him designing these wings, but if they had not hit the 65,000, was that a waste of dev time or no? Of course not. Star would throw it into the next telethon.
Yeah, that or it would have ended up in the add-on store. So it would have been something to where it would have shown up somewhere, and Star would have found a way to monetize it some way.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
And then, as far as like the questions and answers during the telethon, the most interesting one to me was the facts that if you're mixing heavy armor types.
Well, that was one we asked yesterday. You should be able to mix chain and plate because they're both heavy armor. And of course, that's pretty much what I thought.
I would have said same armor type. It makes sense to me that, hey, it should get that bonus, but then Chris came on and said, nope, not gonna do it. It's got to be the same type. So heavy armor needs to be
now, of
either
course,
plate or all chain.
That came with a little bit of extra information, whether intended or not, was that each armor set is going to eventually give a different type of armor set bonus, unlike how it is now. As far as I understand, all the bonus across the board for each one is pretty much similar, isn't it?
It's all the 10% bonus. Sorry, distracted. Cat.
Distracted.
Yeah.
Cat?
Cat.
Did he say cat? Yeah.
Yes, I did. Now you're going to play around with the sound effects? Yeah. I can make him do that real sound effect.
You can make him beg. I know.
Oh, yeah, he was begging a second ago. So, I mean, it's the coolest thing. There is a picture in our Discord channel of the cat. He sits up on his hind legs and rubs his paws together for begging, which is really cool.
Now, Mom, I tell you what, we would love to have something like that, but I don't know if we'll ever top the original Timmy. Yeah.
The original Timmy drunk WRFB.
The WRFB. I don't know if we'll ever be able to meet, exceed, or top that. So, yeah. Well, I'd be willing to give it a go. That one has just got to be classic, yeah.
And apparently Justin has a whole lot more that she recorded that night.
Oh, yeah. She just clicked record, and she let him ramble for like a half hour, and that just spewed out at one point. And then it was clipped down to what it is today. But absolutely classic stuff by Timmy.
We definitely need the Timmy drunk Lazenjack.
Yeah, we need a Lazenjack and a WRFB radio, just a regular. Well, I mean, an NBNN.
Another drunken one. Yeah. Hey, did you see that extra special message in Discord from Chris to NBNN?
From Chris to NBNN? No, I didn't.
Yeah. He said, "Suck it, NBNN."
Well, I did not see that. Why didn't that show up?
Well, I didn't tag you in it. I'm the one that actually typed it in.
Then Chris was you're talking about yesterday's live stream?
Yeah. I typed it in his Discord.
Yeah, no, it was... What I do is I use my tablet or my phone, and I actually cast it to the big screen TV here, so I'm really not paying attention.
Yeah. You're not watching Discord at all?
Unless I'm tasked with watching one of them, which I wasn't during yesterday's telethon. I think yesterday's telethon was one of the first ones where I haven't been on camera, a part of the telethon, in God knows how long.
Yeah, you weren't monitoring questions this time, so you didn't have to watch anything.
Of course, you were on camera several times.
Justin does want us to know that Drunken Timmy is hers bitches. So
hold on, we got Mom over here. Doesn't Mom have a final over it? No, I better not do that.
Yeah, you don't want Deco Diva versus Mom.
I don't want to.
We don't need to upset our base
mad.
Here. Yeah.
As I forget, they have radio access.
Oh yeah.
And of course, the girls are not shy about voicing their opinions on their show like we do here. Of course, last week was a very interesting show on Nurse Justin's show, special guests and all. It was quite an interesting setup. Fun nonetheless.
Oh, absolutely. Cat's
That
playing with
reminds
mouse or mic cord.
Oh, okay. So if your
Hopefully.
mic goes dead, we know why.
Yeah. Yep. We know why again. Yeah.
The kitty. That's it. Play with the electrical cord. Bite on that. Chew on that.
Well, the other night she was playing around with my laptop cord, which the power cord.
Ooh,
It's like,
no,
get away, get away, get
from
away.
that. That's right.
Yeah.
Do not touch the power cord.
No.
So now a couple other interesting things happened yesterday. Of course, aside from Starlog coming across and giving us his 2-year plan, as it may be.
2-year plan. 2-year plan.
Oh yeah.
Couple things were, what's the word I want to use? Clarified, retired, changed, dropped, added, however you want to look at it. Prioritized.
Are you referring to some of the pledge rewards?
Some of the initial Kickstart rewards, all that good stuff. They gave us a timeline on what was priorities, what were not priorities, or at least what group of priorities things were going in. Now, one of the things they've decided to retire, as it was, and they are going to find replacements for these two as per star. One was the 2 weeks advanced skill access, because it just was not feasible. It
no longer really makes sense unless you're going to talk about QA access. That's a week early access. But when it comes to the live game, that's where it's like, Stars like it gives people an unfair advantage.
Well, then you shouldn't have offered it up for pay. Yeah, but that's just me.
Yeah. You know what? I think wishful thinking came in there.
I understand. And of course, what was the other one on that list?
The other big pledges that they're expiring.
No, it was getting rid of that early access, and last name. First choice of last name, was it something? Of course, with the naming procedures in the game, that was pretty irrelevant the way the system works. So they've gone ahead and nixed that as well.
Yeah. Now the cat's climbing in the closet on top of all my clean shirts.
That cat? Clean shirts?
I don't know.
Oh, see, now I know you're lying.
Clean shirts.
In the closet? No. Something's wrong with that picture.
They're on the shelves.
Clean shirts
clean
piled
clothes,
on the
clean
bed
clothes.
or on the chair, I would believe. Clean shirts in the closet? Or they just piled in the closet because
no,
that's just...
They're actually folded. Hold on. I'll take a picture and I'll post it to Discord just for you, okay?
What a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's going to show us the pussy in the closet.
Yep. Yeah, it's coming to Discord in a second. Oh, man. It's like, don't believe that I actually have folded clothes. It's like, how dare you not trust me?
Well, I don't know. I've always just seen you lean over into the pile that was next to you in the room over there. Yeah, historically, I'm just going by what I know, brother. That's all.
Yeah. Look at that. Folded clothes and everything. Ignore the fact that, like, the shelf above that, it has weirder things.
I hope you put away the KY and the magazines. And...
Whoops. And I actually sent that to the wrong person. I direct messaged that to somebody.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Hate when that happens.
Hold on. Now I need to
Wait
delete.
for it. Wait for it.
Copy image and paste. There you go. Yeah, the shelf above it where you've got a few ties, belts, and other things. So
Kitty in
notice
the closet.
those shirts are all folded. All of them are.
See?
See, yep.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it, yeah.
Remarkable.
I know. It's like Jack actually folds clothes and puts them away.
I'm surprised you're actually using a closet, but yeah.
Shh.
Don't tell anybody. Ruin his
Don't
image.
tell anybody that I'm slightly domesticated. Slightly. Yeah.
Oh,
So
finally, you're in a house that's run by a woman, so you know the rules differ. You know.
it's all good. It's all good.
But moving right along, what else we got on today's?
What other interesting thing happened at the telethon? Let's see. Other things that happened during the telethon. See, I'm trying to remember. See, most of my time I'm sitting there like this, just waiting for people to
about what you
talk
you were talking to them, and they were talking agriculture. Did you have a chance to talk a little bit about the animal husbandry? Let's talk about that the stuff you spoke about while you were on camera.
I didn't actually speak about that. That was actually Star was talking about that, about wish list of things that he's looking for expanding. And actual agriculture tree will be showing up. Don't forget, we have the placeholder right now of whenever you're planting crops of using fertilizer. So eventually we're going to have fertilizer in the game. He's going to actually expand the agriculture tree. Then he said that he wanted to expand that even further into animal husbandry.
Absolutely. Chicken coops and pig pens.
Cows.
Yeah.
And goats. And unfortunately, Led Zepp's not here for us to talk about his sheep farming.
Bah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that is actually tremendous news. And especially when they start expanding the crafting trees even further, especially the what's the middle refining tier. Whenever they start doing that,
now, of course, one of the other things that was mentioned, and something we've covered, something we've been telling you guys all along, and of course, I'll reiterate it. Until we get to final release, we are still in testing. We are still in early development.
Early access.
So now, again, beginning of the year, Star came out with the Q1 and basically said, fast and furious, you're not going to like some of the changes, but we're shifting into high gear and we're going to start cranking out stuff. And it's been nothing less than that over the past year. I mean, it has been just incredible to see what these guys have cranked out over the past year, or at least the past several months of this year. And I can definitely see the end in sight for episode 1. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, especially when it comes to finishing up the uncloning of adventure scenes. Then after they've uncloned adventure scenes, then they'll start doing the player run towns and the NPC towns, and then finally start working on custom development for player owned towns.
And that's going to be at the very bottom of part 3 of their progression. He broke that down into 3 parts yesterday.
Oh yeah.
But I was going somewhere with that. It was squirrel.
Yeah, lots of squirrels. Squirrel.
Well, it was cat, as I got distracted by the cat there on the lot. And
all the cats on the lot?
Yeah.
Meow.
The cats on the lot just did it in.
Oh, yeah. You gotta love the cats on the lot.
Meow. Yeah, wrong window for that. How to do it in that window.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the polish, everything that we've been seeing, absolutely wonderful. The amount of stuff that's been added, but where I was going with this was that the expansion of the trees is coming, and all this will get worked on after release. I mean, the amount of stuff that they put in working towards the release is one thing. I think what we see between the end of final release 1 and working into release 2 are going to be phenomenal changes, personally.
Oh yeah,
More skill trees, more skills, more of that player wanted stuff than the player needed stuff. You know, all the stuff off the wish list is going to start appearing slowly but surely as they progress. I'm expecting nothing but great stuff. Now, of course, one more time, the Seed Invest did end yesterday, I believe.
Yes, it did.
They were hinting at the fact that they could not talk about what, when, where, how, except to tell you to go to Seed Invest, and that is now over. So they have exceeded the minimum goal, and they've surpassed it by a nice little number. And we mentioned this top of the week, of course, yesterday. That was the top of the week or end of the week last week.
I don't know exactly.
With the new partner with Travian, Black Sun, and them getting to this goal, the game is definitely going to be released worldwide massively. There is no question in anybody's mind now on that one. And again, I want to congratulate the guys on the great work with the Travian deal, because that was a big bonus and a big boon to everybody. I'm not going to get into the details.
Well, we can't discuss that. That's not our place to really discuss
that's
that.
why I'm not going to get into details. But
we
all we can tell you,
off the air.
It was really great to hear. That's all I'm going to say. So.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that. Don't forget, Travian is going to be publishing the game in Central and South America, Europe, Northern Africa, and somewhere else. Not Eastern Europe. That's going to be the Baltic region, and Russia. That's going to be Black Sun.
Black Sun. That's right.
I forgot what the other one was. I could always click on it.
We need China.
We need China. Yeah.
We need China.
And Japan. Yeah, we need China and Japan. So I think they're still looking at publishing companies for over there. It's going to be something interesting, and it's something that's going to make the game so much better, because you know what, you have the localization effort being taken place in a slightly not as crowdsourced localization, so you actually have some companies contributing lots of localization
helping out
efforts.
where they have expertise. Absolutely.
2-year plan.
Yes, 2-year plan.
Yes, please list.
2-year plan.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
That's better than the Lord British loop I've got going, or the Britannia.
Oh, you
loop.
had the Rule Britannia loop just to mess with me.
It wasn't Rule Britannia. It was actually from, I believe, the original Ultima.
Okay, yeah.
Is what I was
playing. You didn't want the Stones loop?
No, I can't hear the Stones loop when you're playing it. You know that.
Hey, yeah, you can. It's just something where you have to bring out that other earbud and make sure it's plugged in.
I got to swing the camera around so nobody can see anything except the big blimp by the side of my head to hear you. Yeah, no. They'll fix that. They had it fixed. I just don't get it. Yeah. Yeah.
Stereo issue.
Need the sound guy. We need a new sound guy.
Hey,
all right.
Don't forget, there is an opening for. There is an job opening over at Portalarium for a sound engineer. So if you are a professional sound designer, and you have worked on at least one published game, have about 5 years of industry experience, you know what? They have an opening just for you.
I can do sound.
2-year plan.
Yeah, I think they want something a little bit more professional. I think. Yeah.
But anyway,
So,
what else we got? I mean, a lot of questions asked, a lot of questions answered yesterday, and of course, no surprise on a bunch of them. The classic, great idea.
let me Jira that for you.
Yeah. Oh no, there were several where there was again, as we were joking, no Jiras.
Yes.
Yes, great idea.
Yeah.
We can think about that.
Fun stuff.
I'm right on top of that, Rose. And of course, certain things did get Jira'd as well. But
Yes.
Again, good to see a lot of things going on down there. A lot of progress coming, and day by day things are getting better. If we can just get this sound fixed, good tune.
I don't know what it's working fine for me, man, and we're pretty much at the same camera angle.
Maybe
Working fine for me.
something was fixed, but I didn't hear anything. Anyway, moving right along.
I think it might be a stereo issue with your headphones.
Stereo issue with my headphones. I don't know about that.
It's all good. It's all
I
good.
think it's got to do with the surround sound settings that they try and give you for surround in the game is what I really think it is.
That would be stereo.
No,
Because if I plug in my right earbud,
there's a difference
it is
between
much
stereo and the camera switching between left and right when I turn my head. Big difference between the two, my friend. So let's not even go there. Let's not even go there. Stereo, I hear everything in both ears all the time. That is what stereo is. Not I hear my left ear when I turn my left ear and my right ear when I turn my right ear. No. Yeah. Moo.
yeah, that's right. You've been mooed.
Moo. But anyway. And that's the problem. The camera should not balance left and right.
Do not listen to that man.
That's right. Do not listen to that man as he
Okay.
spews his latest soapbox on the sound system.
Hey.
Moving right along. It's about that time. Why don't we just jump a little bit early into this portion of the show, and we'll tell everybody about that wonderful NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app that they can get their hands on out there by going out to their local Play Store. Of course, if you want to have the latest goings-on in the palm of your hands while you're not in front of the game, you can go to nbnn.info, click on any of the links for any of the app stores, the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. As you can see, Jack has got the app up there on his cellular device, showing you what it looks like there. And, of course, absolutely free. It's got everything from links to the forums, to Soda Wiki, to Soda Map, to Soda Help, to our podcast, the calendar, the NBNN Daily Britannia, our daily newspaper, and, of course, the Shroud of the Avatar community calendar hosted right here on nbnn.info. You can click on the calendar link and scroll on down. And, of course, if your calendar is not on
your
there,
calendar is not there, you need to email news@nbnn.info, and that guy over there will eventually get it added to this list.
You can see the list of calendars is extensive, so if you're not affiliated with one of those groups or you need your own calendar, go ahead and give me a holler. I'll tell you what you need to do to get yourself listed.
That is correct. And don't forget today, all times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as nude
Britannia time.
Britannia time.
That's right.
Excuse
Where
me.
you
hiccups.
too can get nude in Britannia.
That's right. We shoot from the waist up because pants are optional.
Pants are optional in Texas and Florida. It's hot in these towns, folks.
Yes. Don't forget 12s and 6s around the clock. 2 idiots on WRFB.
WRFB. Radio
Interpret
Free
the news
Britannia.
so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch with us.
With these guys.
Yes. At 2 o'clock in game, you need to go to visit Sean Silverfoot if you have any questions
Sean
related
Silverfoot.
to the PAX Layer community and boroughs of towns for the PAX Layer Town Manager Hour. That's with Sean Silverfoot in game. At 3 o'clock, the EVL Guild is having a dungeon crawl that meets on the overworld map outside of meets on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head, and that's led by none other than Wintermute Offcoff. At 7 p.m., EVL's got another dungeon run. This time, it's going to be with
They
the
did the
Dungeon
mash.
Master.
They did
Zenny.
the Monster Mash.
Yes. That's also meeting the overworld map outside of Owl's Head. If that's not your thing and you'd much rather do a dungeon run of Chillblade's Compendium of Pain and Suffering,
Pain and suffering.
it's just like listening to Lunch with Laz and Jack for 6 hours straight. Pain and suffering. You can join the Jade Dragons for that dungeon run, and that is led by none other than Malhari. At 7 o'clock on WRFB
WRFB.
is the 70s at 7. And the final event is also on WRFB.
WRFB.
And that's at 10 o'clock. And that's the record room. Don't forget the WRFB
WRFB.
is also on your in-game ether amplifiers. In case you forgot,
That's
it
right.
is
All you gotta do
Radio
is click
Free Britannia.
on your little local ether vibration amplifier. We have a couple of these on the lot, or you can get the headsets. Some of those are still available in the game. Click on those, and you can see Radio Free Britannia up on the list. You'll notice
That
I
is right.
have more than just a couple radios in there. But if you know the address of your favorite radio station, or there is actually a couple other stations operating in the game that I know of, but again, that's neither here nor there.
Yes.
Yes.
You can listen to in-game music.
In-game
Yay.
music. That's right. Now, don't have anything special on WRFB tonight. No live DJs, so you're just going to have to deal with the standard fare. But don't forget, Wednesdays and Thursdays, you can catch the Deco Divas, doing their thing. Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 1 and Part 2. Every Wednesday and Thursday with Eclipse Maiden and Justin doing their thing. We got
Don't forget the Sarah
and Andar show every Thursday late night for you guys. House of Omen every late night, early Saturday, late night Friday, early Sunday, depending on how you look at your clock these days. Wake Up New Britannia every Saturday. Saturday morning. The guys and
Sunday
gals
morning.
are back Saturday morning. I don't know where you've been. It's been Saturday since they started.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe Saturday morning.
And of course, welcome back to the airwaves after a couple bouts of sickness with everybody there. Everybody's back to their normal selves and back on the airwaves there. And of course, there's these two guys, us. You can catch us 5 days a week. And like Jack just said, 6s and 12s around the clock, except on weekends.
Monday through Friday.
And, of course, news and music and other events as we happen right here on WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And I want to point out on the main page for the Shrouded Avatar website, the boys and girls have actually put it back up there. So we're just going to put it up on screen again real quick here.
What are we looking at?
SodaCon. SodaCon tickets are ending here in the next couple days. You got 2 more days, people. 2 more days to get those tickets. After that, ticket sales close. They are gone. And, of course, we're going to be getting together. If you missed it yesterday during the telethon, of course, Star and Richard gave you a list of where they're going to appear and what they've been doing this year on the con circuit. And, of course, they're ending the con circuit this year with SodaCon. So after they do Dragon Con, after they do... where's Star going?
You've got Syndicon coming up, which is the Syndicate Guild.
Syndicon.
You've got the PAX Dev.
PAX
so Penny
Dev
Arcade
is the one I was thinking of.
Penny
That's
Arcade
right.
Expo. Then Dragon Con. They've already done Comic Con. And I think there's...
Richard's doing a
one or two
Comic-Con
more
overseas first, and then lastly wrapping it up with SodaCon Austin 2017. And I'm hoping, keeping the fingers crossed, that we will have an announcement by that time. So it'll be nice, that's for sure.
Hopefully,
that's all I can say.
we'll be
keeping
able
the
to do that
fingers
because
crossed.
as soon as they make that announcement on, hey, this is what we're going to do for their launch date, that's where they also start manufacturing all those pledge rewards and start collecting them and preparing to ship those.
That actually got me curious yesterday because pledge rewards is actually in their top priority #1 group, physical rewards. I expected those to be last on the list.
Well, you have to remember, they have to do signatures on a ton of that.
Right. So again, why I figured they would be last on the list, not on the #1 priority list. He said 1, 2, and 3. But I assumed we would see Duke heads before we saw physical goods, but apparently that's not the case. So.
Nope.
Not the case.
Yeah.
All right. Moving right along.
Damn it.
What did you do?
I need $50.
$50.
I need $50 to buy something.
$50.
Yeah, I need $50 to buy something off Shroud Marketplace. It just got posted. I think Armelian's teasing me.
Oh, yeah. So you're telling me I should go buy something and then sell it to you for a markup? Is that what you're telling me?
You dirty bastard, yeah. But we do have to thank our sponsors. Don't forget,
that's right.
Relics by
it is
Real.
that time of the day to thank all our sponsors out there. You want to do sponsors today?
I'll do a couple of them, then I'll let you do the rest. Don't forget, Relics by Real is the place for the official Shroud of the Avatar swag. And if you use the discount code NBNN, you will get 10% off of your orders. That includes that T-shirt that Laz is wearing, as well as those patches that are up on his head. Not the hat. The hat is his.
Yep, not this hat.
No. But there's also hoodies. There's all kinds of shirts, tank tops, coffee mugs, all kinds of stuff, including the comic books done by
that's right.
Tortoise and Hare.
New comic books coming out.
New comic books, yeah. Laz and Mine Home Guild is the Britannia mining company who's also sponsored the show. WRFB, which we've talked about a little bit. I'll let you do Arius.
RFB, that's right.
Arius, do Arius.
Arius Coilmore, he was doing the GMC Top 20 last night. Of course, always great to hear him doing his thing out there.
You're not going to mention Coilmore wands putting the magic in your hands?
That was Arius Coilmore, was it? And we just
Yes.
putting
You
the
didn't. You didn't
magic.
do all of that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when we change it up. Yeah.
Finish it up.
You just got to deal with what it is and how it is. That's right. Of course, don't forget the Airy Fund. Think Pink is the latest promotion, and you'll see the precursors to that starting to show up around town, like on today's tweet. Y'all might have noticed, so stay tuned because there will be more updates coming down the pipe on that. And of course, let us not forget the Shroud Marketplace, shroudmarketplace.com, for all your virtual vendable needs, including that item that Jack just saw go on for sale that I'm going to go buy out from under him right now.
Dirty
So
bastard.
while I'm
Don't
doing
forget-
that, you can tell everybody about the marketplace.
Yeah, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related, from accounts to game gold to Crowns of the Obsidian, all the way to artifacts, just like that Indigno hood, which is the one I actually want as far as the Kabbalist hood, to services. The latest service that's been added is by none other than Armelian, and that is a leveling service. If you want some
Leveling
assistance getting
service.
500k adventure XP, you can contact Armelian for more information and scheduling times, all kinds of things. It's a cheap process, and Armelian's a fantastic guy. Don't forget, also you need to visit Armitage's shop, my shop, Laz's shop, for all kinds of fun stuff.
That's right. All sorts of fun stuff. Of course,
sorts of fun
your
stuff.
promo, we just had to take that out of the message of the day today.
My promo lasted through the weekend,
The Jack
and
15
people that
off promo.
someone did take advantage
did
of
it
that.
get off?
They got a nice discount.
Did it get
Yes,
off
they-
well?
They,
the
they got a
promo?
great discount. Oh yeah, they were very happy at the end. So,
Well, so everybody got a happy ending with the Jack 15 off promo.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And
all right.
don't forget, if you're looking for crafting materials, they're also up there on Shroud Marketplace, including Mother's Shop, which is Avalonian
Mother.
Creations, with the Mandrake and Nightshade.
That's right.
Yay.
And
All
I can
kinds of
tell you
stuff.
that Mom supplies some good goods. I have a regular standing order out there.
Yeah. So Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. And don't forget, there's over 61 different player vendors. Each is
60
responsible for
plus
maintaining
vendors.
maintaining their own inventory. And they get
Jeez.
paid directly.
Seems like
61
just yesterday
vendors.
we were the only two vendors on the Shroud Marketplace when this thing started up. Now
Hey,
over
yeah.
60 vendors, each vendor
Yes.
unique to themselves, and of course,
They
what
set
I
their
love
own prices and
is
everything
it
else.
spurs some competition. If you notice, you'll hear Jack and I bicker back and forth and talk about our sales, what we are selling, what we ain't selling. And of course, Jack always makes it a point to let me know when he sold teleport and recall scrolls through the marketplace.
Absolutely.
Of course, I've taken a little lead from you and started offering hundreds of scrolls in the 100 bundle on vendors, and that-
That I've done that as well. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
actually getting people taking advantage of that in game, buying, saves me the restocking trip. That's for sure.
Yep. But don't forget, anything and everything is available on Shroud Marketplace. And looking at the time, it is that time for us to say thank you to the most important people out there.
That's
Thank you for
right.
watching out on
Time
Twitch,
for us
YouTube,
to
or
start
listening
getting
on
out of here.
WRFB.
WRFB Radio Free Britannia. That's right. And yes, gotta thank you guys for joining in on NBNN.info on Twitch TV, listening in on /Cinesys Jack Stream, listening to us on the radio. Of course, again, don't forget you can catch us at 6 and 12 round the clock. And, of course, if you want to catch us in replays, you can catch us on YouTube. If you're a podcast-type person, all the podcasts are available on the Patreon site. You can become a supporter and go to patreon.com/NBNN and become a monthly supporter. Get access to Patreon rewards, Discord rewards, yes, Patreon rewards, physical and digital, and much, much more. So go check us out there. And, of course, don't forget to send out the love on the social media. You'll find us everywhere. Best place to find everything, though, is on that NBNN Soda app. But meanwhile, we got to get out of here. We got to say goodbye for now. So with that, I'm Laz.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get late.
And I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Stay tuned for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy, wild happenings, the latest hijinks and shenanigans right here on NBNN. We'll be back with more tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all then.
Don't forget the 2-year plan. 2-year plan.